Hello and welcome back to Skull and Bones. Right, today we've been back in the battle junk and we've been doing the dragon or the elder Shadowbeast, and we're going to be using the battle junk because obviously it's got its nice perks. Not both of the perks necessarily are going to come into effect. I mean, you can shoot him at 200 meter range. He does get close occasionally, but that's not really going to come into effect too much. More than anything, it'd be this one on certain effects where he, especially when he's dropping his electric mines, the 2% damage per attack each time incoming damage is braced. Yeah, you're definitely going to have it braced. The effect can stack up to 20%. Remind you of anything? And it expires if no damage has been it has been braced in the last 12 seconds. So you can release the brace and keep the 20%, but you've got to re-brace and take damage to get it to continue the stack. Obviously it'll stack up to 20%, but hopefully you want to keep it going. But that's only as long as your brace strength lasts. So we've got a little bit that we're going to put on to hopefully up our brace strength a little bit to make it last that a little bit longer. And we'll talk about that in a second. But first we'll just get through this bit. And the taunt is, yeah, we're not worried about the taunt this time. It's more the 2% less damage, and obviously we need to remember to brace. So you can release it, put out a healing buoy, maybe fire off a couple of shots and then brace again, and hopefully that will see you through. But obviously that's only as long as the brace strength is there. Once its brace strength is gone, just like the food, it's no longer helping you. You've got to build it back up again. So that is the ship. And let's move into the weapons we've got on now. Now I've stripped off a couple of other ships to make this so I'm able to do this. I have the weapons, I just had them spread around. So we've brought them all in together because we're going to show. I wasn't going to at first. I was just going to put some long guns on there because you don't need the best, but obviously if you got them, why not put them on? So I have, and they're only the best because of a piece of furniture. So, well, no, they're still the best. They're just even better with the piece of furniture. But we'll get into that. So yeah, all round we're going La Pikachu. I hope that's how I'm pronouncing that. We got them the first set from Season 2 Smuggler's Pass, and then the rest I've got from the Pest Drops, as long as the furniture as well. I managed to get 3 more guns, and we've also got the furniture as well, but we'll look at that in a sec. So that's pretty much all round, and then on the auxiliary we've got the little grace free for the healing. Oh, let's go back into the guns a minute. And we'll see, yeah, we've only got a 6.2 second, 6.6 second, 0.12 second reload. So that's like 12 tenths of a second, isn't it? So yes, just over a 6 second reload, which obviously is very, well, for a long gun. You remember they used to be 10 seconds, and 4,600 odd damage. Which is also very nice, and I think that's because of the furniture, which we will go into now. Oh no, quick look at the armour. Obviously we're running the Volatile's Ward because of the electric, and also it does the Stormstruck, reduces damage by 25%, we like that as well. Not the best armour, but we've also got a little bit of kit, hopefully to buff that up a little bit as well. Let's come out of the armour, we're moving to the furniture. So we've got a water tank for the bracing. Essentially everything I'm built around on this is pretty much bracing to either bump up the armour, because it is one of the lower end armours. It's not, it's just the 400 rank armour, so we want to bump that up a little bit if we can. And then anything that will prolong the bracing, really. That's pretty much what I went for. So we've got water tanks for reduces crew stamina depletion by 50% while bracing, increases stamina recovery by 20%. We want that one. This one, the only thing we're after on this is really the brace strength, 15%. There are area effects, so yeah, that could come into play, in which case our stamina will deplete a little bit slower. But the main thing with this was the brace strength, to get the brace strength up. Oh, and it also does armour as well, so there's a double whammy there. And this is for the guns. This is to reduce the reload time of the toxic weapons by 15%. That was why it's just over 6 seconds. Increase damage to toxic weapons by 8%. That's why they're doing a little bit more, and they already did. I think the most damage for long guns in the game as it is at the moment anyway. Then we've got the machinist, because we are running the little Grace to help us with our repairs. And then to increase the max hull by 7% and increase the armor rating by 7%. And then the last one is just to increase the stamina, just to help build that up. A bit of a filler, really. I didn't have anything better to put. I think a companion strings was on there. Companion screens was on there originally, and then and this reduces the area effect damage from enemy ships, which is why I took it off, because it's not gonna. And burning charge and max health. Yeah, so there wasn't really anything else. I took it off and just stuck a stamina recovery on there for now. And that's pretty much the ship. Okay, so we managed to find a fight. There's no one in here, and there's only 12 minutes left. The only problem was it did show the Welling in here as well, and true to form, I spawned right blinking next to him. So I do try and worry about it. He sunk me a couple of times doing this. Yeah, so I did I'm an hour about it a minute for a little while, but 12 minutes I thought I should have enough time, providing I don't have to muck around with him for too long. Another few things, I'm not going to stick around for this, I'm going to sort of join you at the end, but a couple of bits that to look out for. Now, this is quite a late video, so good chances are, if you've been playing it since its release, you've already worked it out. But he has more than one weak point. He has his head, which is around his eyes and mouth. If you think of it as like a T, his eyes, and just aim for that. Where his eyes, yeah, think of his eyes as the top of the T and then aim down. If you think in that area, you can shoot him. But he's also got weak points along the body as well, the underside of the belly and around the legs. So if you aim for those, you won't always hit them, but if you do, it's a bonus. And there's enough of him, to be fair, as if you just shoot into him, you've got a chance of hitting him anyway. Yeah, the reload on these guns is almost as fast, I think, as the basilisks. If not, they're almost on it. Probably a little bit slower, surely, but I think they're around 6 seconds as well. And also, if you get the weak points, he drops loot. You can see a fair bit of it lying around already. And this is the bit that we need to outbrace. We need the brace to last for as long as possible, and where hopefully the perk should start coming into effect, because it's the area effect, and we will be taking damage quite frequently. The reason I didn't put twin winch ballistas, I think on flatter sea that would actually be quite nice, but because it's so choppy and can get a lot choppier than it is at the minute, I just find them too difficult to aim with, and I find the snapshot option with the long guns just to be far better. We're taking hits from. He's just lighting up the water. The old Welling doesn't like that either. I don't think he quite knows what to make of it. Oh, trying to anticipate where he's going. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to jump out. I'm going to leave you. Yeah, so you've got a few of his weak points on his head. If you aim for his nose and eyes, or generally the mouth sort of area, anything that glows a little bit red, and as he passes over, if you keep an eye out, you can see he's got a patch on his belly, and then he's got some patches just around like the front or rear of the legs. I can't remember exactly where, but it's in that general area. I mean, even a crack shot's not going to get him every time, but yeah, that was nasty. Caught me a bit off guard, that one. And now the odd Welling's getting involved. That's the problem, is his rockets sunk me a few times. I think the last time I did it, I got the dragon done. The dragon died, and then I died shortly afterwards, before I had to pick up. I picked up the loot. The damn odd Welling got me. So I need to stay out of the way of his mortars, because this armour just isn't great for it. Good for the dragon, not so good for him. Not for his mortars anyway. Right, so I'm going to catch you at the end. sit back and enjoy. And yeah, it's just been a bit of a pain as well. I don't know if anyone else has had. I've had a lot of desync over the weekend. In fact, I haven't played as much as I wanted to. I ended up playing Star Trucker, which is a game I've been quite looking forward to. But yeah, I just keep getting desynced. It's been so you start off in one area of the map and then you just get dragged across the map because it doesn't think you're there anymore. It thinks you're somewhere else. And the server makes the rules, so if he says you're over there, then that's where it's going to drag you. And if an island's in the way, but yeah, I was trying to do the race. It was a nightmare. Anyway, I think I've actually got footage of it as well. So anyway, I'll catch you at the back end.
Oh, I think it would be a lot easier if we didn't have the old Welling wandering around, and I think I had even the other boss in there the other day as well. It's been a lot of that going on. I think we had the Pest and one of the bosses the other day as well, sort of mingling together, and a similar thing happened to us with Lestari. We ended up with another boss wandering halfway through the fight, so I don't know what's quite been going on with their spawns at the moment. I kind of wish they'd sort that out maybe. But as it was, I thought that was quite good. The ship does okay against the Shadowbeast, not so well against the old Welling. And yeah, I don't know why I fire at him, because that's opting into the battle and I'm trying to get away from him. But yeah, frustration maybe, I don't know. I just wish he'd go away and leave me alone. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.